Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my...
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now from the 30.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Herbert now. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Eckler now between the tackles. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
This defense for the Vikings much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And able to get get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Eckler again.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a pretty play from Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce. And Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll take it inside the 25. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out to be on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A gain there of 30 big ones. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Rolling to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first.
Do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On third down, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Mike Williams,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Vikings 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Waste of time.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Cousins.
He has his target. It's Addison.
How about the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of Reed. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Gray in this first half. From the gun, here's Cousins.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.